Katie is going to come to the rescue of people who have accidentally scuffed, stained or scorched something that they really, really shouldn't have. Welcome to Absolute Filth. So Katie, what has arrived in the Absolute Filth laboratory this week?
We're dealing with a Burberry trench coat with beautiful coffee stains, unfortunately. And I hope it's coffee stains. We've also got stains on the arms as well.
I don't think that's coffee, but I don't want to think too deeply about what it might be.
No, exactly. So yeah, we're dealing with a difficult stain. And not just that, it's been passed down to her from her nan as well. So there's a sentimental as well as expensive effect we're dealing with here.
Katie, double threat. How are you feeling?
Not great. With this sort of stain, you want to deal with it as soon as possible, as soon as it's happened. You do not want to rinse it with hot water though. You do not want to use typical bar of soap on it or salt.
That would be my go-to. I would go to the office loo and I would be scrubbing with soap.
No, because you'll set the stain. You'll make it worse. No. Yeah, exactly. So what you actually want to do with coffee in particular, you want to flush it with cold water, and if you can get hold of it, just use a few drops of distilled white vinegar as well. Okay. I test that in an inconspicuous area first. But yeah, that's your best bet of treating it immediately. But we're going to go from this stage because this is dried on already. I checked what it's made of. It is just a polycotton blend. So we're going to wash it gently, delicately. We're going to use oxygen-based bleaching agents.
Sorry, hold on. What is oxygen-based bleaching agent?
So it's a bit like Vanish, and then what you do is you can either soak them with it or you can put it straight in the washing machine. And as that powder hits water, it's releasing oxygen to help lift the stain.
Okay, so what's the advantage of that over a traditional bleach?
Much better for the environment, much gentler. You know, bleach is brilliant for dyeing, and you can get colour safe oxygen-based bleaching agents, which is what we've got today. So we're going to do that. What you would do if it was machine washable, you then put it in the washing machine on the highest temp as recommended by the label, and you would use, if suitable with the material, you'd use biological detergent because it's got enzymes. But you want to pay attention to what the item's made of too, because biological will damage natural fibres such as cashmere and silk, that sort of thing as well. So you want to be careful where you use it. It's very good, but you've got to pick and choose.
Okay, but here today we're bringing out the big guns.
We're going to use the oxygen-based bleaching agents. Then we'll use a gentle detergent as we hand wash. I'm going to knead at it, a bit like a cat.
Just like that.
Just so you know what I'm going to do. And then we're going to press it between towels to dry it afterwards.
Okay, do you trust me to help with this?
Yeah, you can watch at least.
Yeah,
why not?
I'll take notes. Let's get going.
Yeah. So now that we've dissolved the powder, was it 12 litres in the end?
Yes.
The 3 scoops. Now comes the moment of truth. We're going to put the Burberry into the solution, let it soak for 30 minutes. So here we go.
Bye bye Burberry jacket.
Bye bye birdie, yes.
I mean, look, it's already going a bit murky.
Yeah, it is.
Check that out.
Yeah.
Whoa. So how long has our coat been marinating for?
Just over 30 minutes, so it's ready to go.
Oh,
and you can see it's having an impact. There's bits foaming.
It is the most satisfying thing I have ever done. I'm going to give up all my hobbies and just wash dirty things now.
Just put everything in oxygen-based bleach.
I mean,
brilliant,
I'm tempted.
isn't it?
The dog, my children.
We don't want to leave it much longer. We don't start bleaching the colour. So we're going to take it out, we're going to rinse it, then we're going to hand wash it, and then we're done. Just involves drying.
So Katie, what temperature are we rinsing this at?
So we're aiming for 40 degrees.
Okay.
Yeah, hot enough to basically rinse everything away, but not so hot as to do some damage.
Okay, great.
So at the moment, we're washing away the oxygen-based bleaching agents from the coat. We're going to hand wash it afterwards, but I just want to get rid of all that residue before we get to that point.
What's next?
So next, we're going to press out the water. So we want to dry the jacket. So we're going to each put a towel over the top and push the water out. We're doing it this way. You could roll it if the item was less delicate. That is the best way I've found. But in this case, we're going to just put the towel over the top and press it flat with our hands.
So Maddie's Nan's coat is back with us and it's looking transformed. I'm so pleased with this.
It's unbelievable. The way the stains have all gone at the bottom, that was the bit I was worried most about. It's come out much better, even than I hoped it would.
It's gorgeous. It almost looks new. I mean, if we give this a steam or an iron and send it back to her, I think she's going to be over the moon. It might be our most dramatic transformation and it was the least labour intensive, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But no, I'm so happy with that.
I'm thrilled. Do you think we really have to give it back?
I think you can try it on, I won't tell her, but then that's it, one time.
So Katie, what other lovely, luxury and totally tarnished objects are we going to deal with today?
Well, another precious one. We're dealing with designer handbags today, so cannot get this one wrong. But yeah, they've got all sorts of scuffs and stains from everyday wear. I've also brought this one. This is my own one because it looks great on the front, but I forgot to set the dye in my denim and it's just, yeah.
So this is my favourite one because this is where I'm not the only offender. It really makes me happy to know that sometimes even Katie spoils things.
So we're going to try and restore both of them. The
Okay.
brown one, we're going to focus a lot on the handles, which you can see are like...
Which are almost black.
Yes, so there's definitely... Yeah, you can sort of see what colour it was from the crevice. So I don't know if I'm going to get it back to that state, but
Okay.
I'm certainly going to give it my all. We're going to look at the bottom. Although to be fair, the bottom's fairly clean
Not bad,
compared to the other side,
counterintuitively.
but dedefinitely the back again. This might be denim here again.
Okay.
So we're going to focus on that. The inside, as you can see, is full of well, it's just sort of residue and dust. It's scuffed and stained. So we're going to remove all the residue first of all. That's going to be the first step from the inside. And then once we're happy with the inside, that's when we're going to tackle the outside.
Okay, let's get going. So we've used our special lint roller to get rid of all the matter that was lurking. All the dust bunnies have been evicted from the inside of this handbag.
I should say we wouldn't normally use a lint roller on suede, but as the suede is on the inside of the bag, we've made an exception here because as long as you put excess pressure on, you're not going to damage anything anyway. And you can sort of see the evidence of everything we removed here. But for the next step of the cleaning, we have to now do the outside of the bag.
This is the exciting bit. I am particularly looking forward to this handle here.
Yeah, see what we can do. Going to each take a microfiber cloth. We're going to use some leather cleaner. So we're going to use that to go over the surface. We're just going to gently rub at the surface. We're not going to scrub. We're not going to do anything, not too much pressure essentially. We're just going to clean it and hopefully the stains will come away on the cloth. We'll see them. We've also got leather cleaning wipes we can use. I thought those would be ideal for the handles, which are black, just to be able to get around there, but we can pick and choose as we go. We're going to start just with the cleaners.
And how much do we want to saturate these cloths?
We don't want to saturate the bag. We just want enough cleaner that we can see is having a difference.
I'm excited. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Katie, how have you let this happen?
Unfortunately, this is what happens when you don't set the denim in your jeans.
Rookie error.
I know, as I've walked out proudly, the handbag's scraped on my hip, and it's exactly what happened. So I'm going to see if I can get this off now.
I really hope you can, because it's a really pretty bag.
I know, otherwise I'll just have to hide it.
We've got one last step, I think.
Now that we've been cleaned and it's dried, we're going to put leather restorer on top just to seal it in, keep the leather moist, protected, flexible, these sorts of things. So this is the final step.
So Katie, are you ready to see the transformation on your handbag?
Yeah, you can do it, yeah.
Ta-da!
Oh wow, look, it's better, isn't it?
I think it's much better.
The
yeah.
denim's really, yeah. And pulled out, that's brilliant. Not much, yeah.
So our two bags are looking quite chic, I would say.
Yes, it's made a big difference, hasn't it?
It really has, yeah. I'm impressed. So what do we have to do to keep them in this state?
So now we want to protect them as we store them. So what we're going to do is, you'd want to ideally stuff them with brown paper, packing paper, anything just to give the shape. And then what we're going to do is we'll pop them into a dust bag, and then that'll protect them in storage, essentially.
That's great. Who gets the pink bag? You or our mystery guest?
Let's do the pink one. Pink on pink.
I think you've earned it, frankly.
Yeah, I'm just like, oh, I might as well match. There we go. Good to go.
Never to be rubbed against denim again.
Yeah, exactly. It'll protect you from smells as well, so it feels great.
Well, I'm very satisfied with those fixes, and I hope their owners will be as well.
Yes, fingers crossed everyone's happy.